3 years ago, BYD launched the Atto 3 in markets around the world. Critics called it quirky, some called it cheap, almost nobody called it a serious contender. Then it quietly became one of the best-selling electric SUVs on the planet. Now, BYD has torn the whole thing apart, rebuilt it from the ground up, and called it the Atto 3 Evo. And if you still think of BYD as a budget brand playing catch-up, this car is about to change your mind completely. At first glance, the Evo looks familiar, and that's intentional. BYD didn't throw out the Atto 3's identity. Instead, they sharpened it. New front and rear bumpers, revised side skirts, a cleaner rear spoiler, and fresh 18-inch alloys give it a more athletic, confident stance. The gym-inspired interior theme is still there in the door handles and vents, but the wild, rippled materials are gone. The questionable kettlebell gear selector? Gone too. In its place, a sleek Mercedes-style column stock. It's a sign that BYD is maturing fast, keeping what works, cutting what doesn't. Here's where things get genuinely exciting. Under the skin, the Atto 3 Evo is effectively a brand new car. BYD has moved from a 400-volt electrical system to a full 800-volt architecture, the same technology you'd find in a Porsche Taycan or Hyundai Ioniq 6. That upgrade alone transforms what this car is capable of. The base Atto 3 Evo comes in rear-wheel drive, a massive departure from the old front-wheel drive setup. That shift moves the motor to the rear axle, which improves balance, sharpens steering feel, and frees up a generous 101-liter frunk under the hood. Step up to the Excellence trim, and you get a dual-motor all-wheel drive system, pushing up to 443 horsepower, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in under 4 seconds, in a family electric SUV. Let that sink in for a second. Range was one of the old Atto 3's biggest weaknesses. Around 260 miles just wasn't competitive anymore. The Evo fixes that with a 74.8 kilowatt-hour Blade LFP battery, pushing WLTP-rated range to around 320 miles in real-world conditions and up to 510 kilometers on the European cycle. But the real story is charging. With 220 kilowatts of DC fast charging on tap, you can go from 10 to 80% in roughly 25 minutes. That's not budget brand performance, that's class leading. BYD's Blade battery technology also brings exceptional thermal stability, proven to resist fire and degradation far better than conventional lithium-ion chemistry. Long-term ownership costs just got much easier to justify. Inside, you get a 15.6-inch portrait touchscreen, now locked in landscape mode and no longer spinning like a game show wheel. Good. It's powered by a more responsive processor, runs Google Maps and Google Assistant natively, supports Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and includes a wireless charging pad. Ambient lighting wraps around the cabin. The front seats are electrically adjustable, heated, and ventilated. And this is a detail I love. The rear seats now hide 2 storage drawers underneath them. Practical, thoughtful, clever. The boot has also grown slightly to 490 liters, despite the powertrain changes, and the 5-link rear suspension replaces the old 4-link setup, meaning the ride is noticeably more composed over rough roads. The entry-level design trim starts at around £38,990 in the UK, roughly in line with the Skoda Elroq and comfortably below the smart #5. For that money, you get 18-inch alloys, heated and ventilated front seats, a 360-degree camera, a heat pump, vehicle-to-load capability, and full Google integration. That is a serious amount of car for the money. BYD backs it all with a 6-year warranty and an 8-year battery guarantee. So, here's where we land. The original Atto 3 was a decent first effort, an EV that got BYD on the map in Western markets. The Evo is something else entirely.
It's faster, smarter, more practical, better to drive, and it charges almost twice as fast. BYD didn't just update this car, they re-engineered it to compete at the very top of the class. If you've been sleeping on BYD, the Atto 3 Evo is your wake-up call. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe. I cover the latest EVs every week. Drop a comment below. Would you consider the Atto 3 Evo over a Tesla Model Y? Let's talk. I'll see you in the next one.